What's up? It's your man Dawgface calling wrong. Y'all know what it is. It's the biggest. I just jumped off the Porch, dirty little bastard.
All right. So we got a DGB family member back on Off the Porch, Dawgface. Welcome, bro.
What's the word, Rich? How you feel?
Man, I'm feeling great, bro. How about yourself, man?
Oh, it's an amazing time, man. I'm enjoying this shit. You feel me?
Yes, sir. Nah, man, you've been going crazy on YouTube these past few months, man. Doing interviews on every platform, going viral, got people talking, man.
Right.
How did we get here, dog? Like,
I don't even know. It wasn't like it was it wasn't planned out. I didn't sit back in the classroom with a pad and pen or a drawing board, on chalkboard, and plan this. It's happened like that, man. I've always been outspoken and opinionated. I've moved around a lot in my life. I've been at different places, seen a lot of different things, man. So, you know, just moving around like that, seeing stuff like that, you form an opinion, bro. And I come from a strong background, so it just is what it is. A lot of stuff that's going on right now, especially in the hoods across the country, a lot of that stuff is flawed. There ain't nothing real about it. So when you see it, you get aggravated. Some things I speak about, some things I don't speak about. The amazing fact is, it's like, I don't speak on 90% of what I see. That tell you how bad it is. As much as I do talk, I don't speak on 90% of what I see and what I hear going on, man, because there's just too much to speak on. You be all day consumed by that, you feel me?
yeah. Now, have you always been the type that's always spoke your mind, like not giving really a care of what other people think? Like you just gonna share your opinion? Or did that come over time?
Hey, man, listen, man, listen, ever since I figured out I could fight, you know what I'm saying? Like, for real, ever since I discovered that my big brothers did a good job teaching me how to box and fight and wrestle, you know, when you can fight, you ain't gotta hold your tongue, you hear me? When you can fight and you can handle your business, listen, cowards hold their tongue, especially when they see something they know ain't right, you know what I'm saying? If you can get down, I ain't never seen a guy in my life who can fight, who gonna hold his tongue. It's only the cowards, people scared of, intimidated people who hold their tongue, you feel me? It's just about picking and choosing what you speak about, you feel me? That's just it.
Now, I'm sure you received some type of backlash for some of the things that you've been talking about. How do you handle that? Do you respond to the trolls? Do you engage with them? Do you just brush them aside, or?
I respond sometimes, because you know when you see it, it's hard to ignore some of this stuff, especially so what it is, so a lot of people use fake everything, fake emails, fake Instagram pages, fake Facebook, fake everything, fake, TikTok pages to comment, you hear me? So a lot of times, I be knowing who that be though. You know what I'm saying? I be knowing who that be, I look at their language and how they spell, how they can't spell. I look at how they can't string together a coherent sentence. I said, that's old buddy right there. So without letting them know I know it's them, I'm on your ass. So it all depends on what it is, man. A lot of times, right now at this point, it's so much, I can't possibly sit back and go through all that and comment on all that. I don't even care. And sometimes somebody might point out a comment that somebody left, like on your platform, people had pointed out comments people had left. I'm looking, like, I don't even know this person. You know what I'm saying? But I know where it came from. You know what I'm saying? I can look and see who you cool with. You know what I'm saying? That's a sucker running behind the sucker type deal. So it all depends, man. A lot of times I don't care. I'm getting too much money to care about. Now I'm moving and shaking to care about what somebody said about me for real. But I'd be lying if I say I don't be attacking some of that, you feel me? But I attack it I'm being petty like they being petty. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? When I get through cracking my joke on them or talking my shit to them, I'm gonna go give me something to eat. I don't care, I ain't losing no sleep about it though.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, do you ever feel like it may move to where it's offline, like someone may approach you?
It could possibly move. You know what I'm saying? If you got enough heart, see, listen, so if you got enough heart to come tell me to my face, then listen, the last time I saw you, I think I had about 2 or 3 club brawls. The last guy I brought down here. Really? Yeah, last guy I brought down here. The last guy brought down here, it was a squad of us. I had to get in his ass in the club for just being a whole nigga, you feel me? So, you know, sometimes it do, because the internet is open territory. And then, like I always say, the internet social media, bro, it's just social media, period. It gives a voice to people who ordinarily don't have a voice. You can be heard, you can be seen, even though you ain't lit, even though you ain't moving and shaking. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can get on there and just spew out and talk about any kind of ridiculous shit, trying to get somebody's attention. Clout chase is perfect. That's whoever created that term, clout chasing, they're a bad motherfucker, because that's exactly what it is. So yeah, sometimes I get caught up in this shit, but as far as something happening, I automatically know that when you say something about somebody, or when you speak, you ain't gonna even say something about somebody directly. If you speak on a cause that they hold near and dear to their heart or they care about, it could possibly be backlash about it. But I don't, in terms of do I care? I don't care, because I'm gonna give you the blues if you approach me with that bullshit.
Yeah. And one of the topics you've been very vocal about is snitching. It seems like snitching today in 2023 is more prevalent than it ever was. Do you feel like that is, or is it just social media that shined the light on so much shit?
Well, I mean, guys have always been telling, but you can see into everybody's life looking through a social media lens. So therefore, you know, it used to be times when I was coming up, you ain't had social media, so a guy could be bold and you would never know it until whoever he sent to prison came home 10 years later and he telling you the story, or somebody might call home and some paperwork home and you learn about it that way, but then the world didn't know. There's guys right now who bold business and you just don't know because it ain't got out here yet, you feel what I'm saying? So yeah, snitching, it is what it is, man, but it ain't got to the point now where then everybody's snitching, bro. I'm willing to bet you, I'm willing to place a wager that in the hoods from LA to New York, I'm willing to bet you that 75-80% of guys who in the streets, especially guys who selling drugs, I'm willing to bet you that they working with the feds or working with local law enforcement in some way. The police,
75 to 80%?
Yeah. And listen, man, you ask anybody from any hood, anybody you interview from this point forward, do a survey, do a poll. Do you know somebody in your neighborhood, in your city, in your block, who you believe is fucking with the police? They're gonna tell you, yeah. These boys tell them, first of all, these guys don't want to go to prison. They want to do everything a gangster do. They want to get in the street and be everything a street motherfucker is supposed to be. They want to sell dope. They want to scam. They want to stick up. They want to do everything. But this generation of motherfuckers, especially, and I ain't just ragging on this generation, but these motherfuckers, cause it's old and young fuck niggas. So it ain't just no young motherfuckers. We ain't gonna try that, right? But motherfuckers don't want to go to prison, bro. Motherfuckers now, they want to do everything. They want fast money. They want a reputation of being a gangster. They want to do gangster shit. But when the white man come knocking, they don't want to do that time. They want to stay out here and press these bitches and run around with these goofy ass motherfuckers all day. That's all they want to do. They don't want it. And then nowadays, even the bitches try to inspire their guys to get caught up with something. And you got a bitch who you've been taking care of. One, these niggas taking care of these hoes, paying these hoes. So if he leave, she don't have shit left. She can't maintain that shit because these niggas tricking. They paying, what you call that shit, they tricking with these hoes and they cashing these bitches out, taking care of these raggedy ass hoes. So what you think she gonna say if Lil Boo Boo finna catch that case and finna go away and her lifestyle changing? She live in a high rise in Buckhead. She out somewhere in Stockbridge or McDonough or whatever. What do you think she gonna say? She gonna tell him, tell. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, to protect her lifestyle.
To protect her lifestyle. And these niggas so weak, they gonna bite right off into that shit. Nowadays, man, you got the rats to kill you because there's so many guys ratting. The rats have joined forces. You know what I'm saying? So you might be beefing with another motherfucker. You might be saying, you gotta be careful about calling a motherfucker a rat nowadays because you might be talking to a motherfucker a rat. And they clicking together, so a rat can get you out of here quick, especially a rat who's still moving and shaking. Don't never think because somebody was in the street and he may have told on somebody and so he can't play the game no more. A lot of guys still playing the game, told on everything. And motherfuckers are still rock and roll for them and slab for them because they still got money. Motherfuckers don't give a fuck if a motherfucker is snitch, bro. Motherfuckers gonna ride with whoever they believe got some money, power, influence. They don't give a fuck if they snitching. As long as the motherfucker doing something for them, they gonna still ride with a motherfucker, ride for a motherfucker, even though they know a motherfucker bold. They don't give a fuck. So all this whole snitching shit, this shit is out of control. But there's also motherfuckers picking and choosing about who they want to call a snitch based on who a motherfucker is and how a motherfucker get down.
Now, going back to what you just said, like where snitches seem to be more accepted. Was it always like that? I feel like it never was.
No, so
like
listen,
it used to be a death sentence.
Oh,
like if you were a snitch.
If it was a death sentence, then 75-80% of the motherfuckers who in the street would be dead. These motherfuckers snitching and still running around, still walking around, and everybody in the world know motherfucker told. You know what I'm saying? They either see snitches nowadays are they gangster snitches. They call them gangster rats. They didn't rat on a motherfucker. Oh, I told on him because he did this, he did that, he fucked my bitch. Motherfuckers making justifications and excuses for motherfuckers who snitch. Now, if you a bum ass nigga, you ain't working with nothing, you gonna be a snitch by everybody. But if you got any kind of power or influence, money, a motherfucker gonna watch their tongue about whether they say you a snitch or not, because a motherfucker know you still moving and grooving and still getting their ass. So it ain't no snitches run this bitch. Period. Simple as that. Yeah. Snitches run this motherfucker. So yeah, it used to be like, you know, you was persona non grata or you was just like excommunicated if on some John Wick shit, you excommunicado if you. Nowadays, man, I'm telling you, these motherfuckers will tell, and as long as you got something to offer, the more money, the more power and influence you have, the least likely a motherfucker gonna call you a snitch. If they do, they're gonna whisper it, hoping they don't get back to you. That's just how that go right now. Yeah. It's called selective politics. It's called selective gangsterism. You will call out a motherfucker who you believe is weak. You know what I'm saying? It's like wolves preying on sheep. You'll call out the sheep. But if a bear tail, or if a lion tail, or if a silverback gorilla tail on some shit, you ain't got nothing to say about him because you don't want to get slapped down to the ground. That's how that go.
Do you feel like that's fair, or should everyone just be called out for what it is?
Hey, fair. Listen. So how it goes in the hood is either you a real nigga, you ain't. It's either you solid or you not. Ain't no such thing as a halfway crook. Ain't no such thing as I'm real part-time. Ain't no such thing as I'm a gangster part-time. It's either you real or you ain't. But shit done got so confused nowadays. You got motherfuckers. First of all, bro, when I was coming up, you had motherfuckers who you knew what a motherfucker get down was. When I mean by get down, you knew what they was into. When I was coming up, you had niggas, you knew who was the drug dealers. That nigga sold drugs. That's what he do. You knew who was the armed robbers. That motherfucker stick-up kid. You know what he do. That motherfucker was a forger, scamming type motherfucker. You knew what he do. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker was just a mixed breed of all kind of shit. Nowadays, man, on Monday, a motherfucker scammer. He a swiper, he a jug king. On Tuesday, a motherfucker drug dealer. You orchestrating drug deals. On Wednesday, a motherfucker armed robber. On Thursday, the motherfucker B&E artist and breaking in niggas shit, stealing cars. On Friday, the nigga might be taking pussy and child. You don't know what the fuck these motherfuckers doing. These niggas all over the place. So because, there is no rules to this shit no more. Motherfuckers can just be anything, do anything, say anything, and depending on how much money you have, depending on how far you're willing to go to protect whatever your image that you have, you know you're wrong, that's what's gonna dictate what a motherfucker say about you or say that it's gonna get back to you. So nah, that shit ain't right. That's fuck nigga shit. Gonna forever be fuck nigga shit. Cause you know what it is. If you do that, you gotta take that. Motherfuckers nowadays, like they don't understand that. My nigga, if you in the street, there's consequences to that. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just death or robbery, it's penitentiary. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers don't want to see no penitentiary. Ain't no guns in there. Ain't no guns in there. You can't, out here in the street, you can have behind your crew. In the penitentiary, it's mano y mano. It's dog eat dog in that motherfucker. Ain't none of that. You're going to have to get busy in that bitch with your fist. You know what I'm saying? Get the lock in the socket, the knife, you're going to do something. You know what I'm saying? But you can't shoot, you can't stab a motherfucker from across the street. You can't stand over there and shoot your ass. You got to run up on the motherfucker. A lot of times that running up on the motherfucker, that shit, it takes some heart to do that. A lot of these boys ain't got no heart no more, bro.
Yeah. So what's your thoughts on 1090 Jake and what he's doing? Do you applaud that or?
I don't got no problem with it, because the whole thing is it don't matter 1090 Jake exposing motherfuckers who can cooperate with the police. If you're a street motherfucker, how would you have a problem with that? You don't give a fuck. You don't give a fuck where the information is coming from, especially if it's somebody in your camp or if it's somebody that you may have a problem with, because if it's somebody in your camp, you want to know everything about the people in your camp as you possibly can. As much information. The reason why guys find themselves in penitentiary getting booked heavy is because the motherfucker right here is bold. They don't even know it. You don't even know he can get caught as soon it used to be a time where they would catch you and you'd be locked up for a long time. Nowadays, bro, if you get knocked, the police, the feds, they'll knock you, process you the same day, and put you right back on the street. And you'll never know a motherfucker was, got caught up. And so you'll never know what happened and what went down, dog, because they caught him, processing, and kicked him right back out. All you thinking is, he ain't answered his phone was dead. But really, this nigga was in a federal holding facility. Or if a holding facility getting debriefed and getting, getting his instructions and getting put right back out there. You know what I'm saying? So it's a bunch of that shit going on. You gotta be careful. So 1090 Jake, what do you give a fuck about? If you're a street nigga, what do you care about? What the information about a motherfucker in your squad or a motherfucker that you may have a problem with, what do you care if he telling you what's up with the motherfucker? What do you care? Oh, he a white boy, he culture vulture. Now listen, bro. Anybody saying some shit like that is a motherfucker who haven't thought that process through. They're just some motherfucker, because the general sentiment against 1090 Jake is he a white boy and he pitting black people against each other.
And he's profiting.
Yeah, and he profiting of it. Listen, let's say the same shit about Vlad. Vlad ain't forcing no answers out you, bro. You know what I'm saying? When a motherfucker go on Vlad, he ain't forcing no answers out you. 1090 Jake is a different thing. He helping the hood. If you a street motherfucker, you can't have no problem with it whatsoever because he exposing the motherfucker. What you care about that? Listen, like I just said, if anybody got a problem with him, and I heard some shit came out about him too, I don't give a fuck if he told the motherfucker, keep on letting us know who else than told. Who gives a fuck if you already don't got no respect for him no way. You already saying he a culture vulture. You already saying he a white boy exposing nigga shit. At what point do we give a fuck? Tell me everything these motherfuckers doing so I can know if I'm beefing with you, I can know if I'll bust your bitch ass high, I gotta go in and just do you dirty. And whoever with you, do their ass dirty too. If it's a motherfucker in my clique, thank you, good looking, and go on, you know what I'm saying, go on either kick the nigga up away from you, or if he know about shit, you got to strangle that bitch to death. That's just how that goes. So I don't give a fuck about, I don't got a problem with it. Come on with it.
Keep exposing, right?
Keep on, yeah. A motherfucker who from the street who got a problem with him exposing the motherfucker who done told him some shit, you a street nigga, you ain't thought that process through. You probably just listened to another motherfucker's perspective on that shit and running with it without even thinking it through. Yeah. Just listen, if you in the street and you got him next to you and he bold, and I know he bold, but you don't. You want me to tell you?
Definitely let me know.
Oh, but because I'm black or I'm Puerto Rican or I'm German or I'm fucking Scandinavian, you ain't gonna want to hear it. And he ain't told the motherfucker. You don't give a fuck where it come from. What the fuck they gotta do with anything? That's some retarded shit.
No, I agree with you on that one. You just made this post a couple days ago saying where you're basically calling out the Detroit rappers that are on QC to leave the label. Mm-hmm. What was the response when you put that up?
Well, so what happened was, I didn't just say Detroit motherfuckers. It came across like that, but somebody got a hold to a poster I posted and I took down. But the main post was every artist considers himself a street motherfucker. On QC got a variety of different artists, man. You got backpack motherfuckers, you got a bunch of females and shit like that. You ain't really, but if you a street nigga, and if you raised your right hand, you didn't pledge allegiance to this shit, then you know what it is, man. How you gonna jump on a rap record and call another motherfucker rat? But then the motherfucker who you sit down strategizing and planning and orchestrating your career with, motherfucker you going out partying with, hanging out with, a motherfucker who vibing with, you talking to every day, you a street motherfucker. A lot of these motherfuckers are street motherfuckers for real. You know what I'm saying? So how you feel comfortable with that? You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. The response I got a bunch of comments about the shit. Motherfucker like, man, them getting their money. What do you care if motherfucker tell Q a civilian, blah, blah, blah. My family from Georgia, bro. My family from Alabama. Now, I ain't gonna speak on no motherfucking business, but the label of a motherfucker being a civilian, he a civilian now, but Pete come from the hood. He been around enough of that shit, brother, to know what it was, what it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? So it was what it was. Motherfuckers don't like it, because if I'm challenging the motherfucker gangster, really, if they look at it like that. If I'm basically telling you, wherever you from, you can be from Mississippi, motherfucker, you sound old boy, bold, you know what I'm saying? You ain't supposed to be fucking with no shit like that. According to you and your rap records, you say you don't fuck with no snitches at all, and you criticize motherfuckers who will fuck with a motherfucker. So how can you justify that shit? It's either you a real nigga or you ain't. So motherfuckers like, man, I got a bunch of comments from goofy ass motherfuckers. Don't listen to Dawgface. He an old motherfucker. He talking about if anything, don't get your money. You get millions of dollars from this shit. So what you're really saying is compromise your integrity for money. Compromise your get down, your gangster, because the motherfucker got you a check. Okay, that's cool. I don't got a problem with that. Just how we playing it, y'all moving the goalpost. So now I gotta kick a 75-yard field goal on you bitches, right? Okay, let's kick the field goal. I can't kick no 30-yarder. I gotta you niggas moving the goalpost. So now a real nigga gotta kick the motherfucking ball from the 20, goddamn 100 yards. That's what a nigga gotta do. You gotta kick a 100-yard field goal for the real nigga shit now. Okay, so now if there's money involved and if it's a lifestyle issue, and if a motherfucker puts some money in your pocket, even though he a rat, you compromise cause okay, well then so this nigga little boo-boo who told on a motherfucker who still got a bag, don't criticize niggas who fucking with him then. In every hood we know niggas who rats, but still got a bag, still got money. So if you gonna give Dog a break, and I ain't judging him, cause I don't know him. Oh, you speaking on a nigga, you don't even know a nigga. Hey, listen, bro. I'm speaking on the situation as it presented itself. When you see Boosie go on Vlad, bro, and they asked Boosie, Spalding Goblin, what's up with him? He a rat. Rollo, he a rat. According to Boosie, what's up with, perfect example, they asked, what's this nigga, Boosie, they asked him, what's up with Vlad? They asked him, Vlad walking him right into this shit. What's up with Kodak Black taking that $1 million from 6ix9ine? Oh, I don't respect him. I don't fuck with him no more. I don't rock with his music no more. He gave him $1 million, reportedly. That's business. I ain't got nothing to do with what he ratted on. Nigga, how you judging me? It's a rap record. It's business. So he a hoe ass nigga. Kodak a hoe. They crucified Kodak. You a hoe ass. He a rat. Blah blah blah. You fucking with a rat. You compromise you a gangster. You compromise your gangster. You took $1 million from a rat. Even though he on the song really dissed him. It's really, but he a rat. You violated G code. Ain't that what they said? That's what they motherfucking said, man. Gunner. You a rat. You this, that, the third. Blah blah blah. No, nigga, we don't know if he told or not, but you out of jail. Why he still? So we assume it. Then we see the tape with Gunner there, acknowledging that he know about YSL being the gang and blah blah blah. Oh, that much right there. You know what I'm saying? That much right there. That was enough. He a rat. How y'all picking and choosing? If that's cool, don't do that, bro. Fuck what Dawgface talking about. Y'all go get y'all money. So if the money is now the standard, then if you fucking with Lil Tom Tom from Bankhead, or if you fucking with Shorty Mac from Bankhead, and Shorty Mac then told on some niggas, but Shorty Mac putting money in your pocket, don't say nothing about you fucking with. You can't have it both ways, bro. It's either one or the other. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't listening to that goofy ass shit, because a lot of the niggas talking that shit, a lot of the niggas fuck boy, hoe ass niggas to begin with, ain't standing on no morals, ain't standing on no principles, none of that kind of shit. So I'm like, it is what it is. I wasn't just talking about Detroit motherfuckers. I'm saying anybody who considers themselves a real motherfucker, you got a decision to make. You ain't gotta follow my advice. Who the fuck am I? You ain't gotta fuck with Dawgface talking about don't get your money. But on your next song, I don't want to hear a motherfucking thing about you saying no nigga, no rat, or a nigga a hoe ass nigga for fucking with a rat. Cause either we fucking with rats or we ain't.
Not simple as that, right?
Simple as that. Yeah.
So what did you think about Kodak taking $1 million?
It was, personally, when I seen it, I'm a street motherfucker, bro. I come from that. You know what I'm saying? I spent 17 years in a prison cell, so you know I'm thinking. You know what I'm saying? The niggas told on me, so you know I'm like, I ain't know. But just same time, he gave him $1 million for 16? For a 16.
Oh, was it a 16? Might have even been a 12.
Might have been a 12. So he ain't supposed to take that? I ain't endorsing him. Oh, but you are endorsing him because you jumped on a record with him. But you ain't endorsing, man, come on, man. Get that money. Yeah. So if the matter is, or if the point is Fuck that street shit, man. Cause they said, Dawgface, you on that street ass, ghetto ass shit, blah, blah, blah. You ain't gave them boys no money. He got to keep state getting his meeting. Oh, no, I don't got a problem with it. We moving the goalposts, so now I got to kick this goddamn ball 70 yards. We done moved it. But that's what it is. Don't go talking about no nigga from the hood, no rat, and why y'all fucking with a rat, and he a rat, his paperwork party. It's a paperwork party, ain't it? No. Don't criticize dog for fucking with a rat. We all know him. In Detroit, especially, and everywhere else, I travel the country, my nigga. From LA to Maine to Delaware. It's motherfuckers from toll and motherfuckers who still got a bag in the street. And motherfuckers will criticize you. If I fuck with you and you told Jay-Z, he get criticized because the head of Rock Nation, the female, what's her name?
I forget her name.
Yeah. But she told him the cartel. They don't get no more gangster than that. Motherfuckers, oh, Jay-Z, he blah, blah, blah. This bitch, she fuck with the cartel. She ain't told the cartel. Jay-Z put a rat, they ain't dare say Jay-Z put a rat at the head of Rock Nation. So what? She a money maker. You put her in the position and she been doing good in that position. And you trust her with the bag and she bring the bag in, she run your company properly. What's the difference? What's the difference between and a lot of these rappers who support P have chimed in on Jay-Z having an old girl that he at Rockefeller. Oh, you a hoe ass nigga, you a street nigga, you put this bitch who a rat to hear your company? Oh, so that's called, oh, I get it. So Jay-Z is on the mountain. He ain't coming down and playing the mud with you motherfuckers. But motherfuckers scared of the civilian. How you so scared of a motherfucker who's saying a civilian? How you intimidated of a motherfucker you saying a civilian? And I'm not even saying dog did what he felt he had to do. You had a motherfucker who was out of control, around this bitch shooting up Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? So you got a plan in mind, you got some shit you trying to do, and this motherfucker, this old ghetto ass, shoot him up bang bang ass nigga, is interfering with that. You want to get the motherfucker out of here, and you did your thing, listen, according to these motherfuckers, nothing wrong with Rad no more. So he did what he had to do. I ain't judging him for it. But I'm just simply saying, I'm not judging QCP for what he did. Do I personally think it's appropriate? I don't personally think it's appropriate. But I can't tell him, just so we clear. I ain't judging you. Know what I'm saying? I'm using the word rap because that's what the fuck that is that you did. Right? But I ain't judging you. If I see you, what up, bruh? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? He a different type of motherfucker now. He a $300 million man. It is what it is. So I ain't judging him, it is what it is. But don't, if it's good for QCP, Boosie, it gotta be cool for everybody else. You can't, I ain't gonna have no friends. Can't do that, bro. Can't do that. That ain't no real shit. So that's just what it is.
No, understood. So during your rapping days, I don't know if you still are rapping though, dog.
I bust a rap every motherfucking night.
Would you take $1 million to do a song with someone that is a snitch? That is a rat?
Well, what's wrong with it? What's wrong with it? We on that type of time. If a motherfucker put some money in your pocket, he can change your life, he can turn you to a millionaire, what's wrong with it, bro? Back then, but see now it's like Donald Trump. When Donald Trump became president, the goalposts for what's offensive, that shit is way down there now. We used to be, a motherfucker in Congress or the Senate wouldn't dare get up there and say that racist ass, bigoted ass, sexist, misogynistic ass shit that's common now. Now motherfuckers be openly racist in the House and in the Senate. They don't even give a fuck because Donald Trump has desensitized motherfuckers so much so to where they'll get up and bruh, listen, it's more dangerous. Listen, you can call a motherfucker a nigga and get away with it. You call a motherfucker a fag or a sissy, your ass is in trouble. You finna be the baby.
Oh, they
right?
got him out of here, right?
Right, bro. Come on, they gonna like, listen, you call motherfucker nigga, oh, I'm sorry, I ain't mean it, you know what I'm saying? Call motherfucker gay, call motherfucker gay, and find out what happened to your ass. You through.
Yeah, that corporate money's gone.
They gonna make you apologize and still spank that ass. You through. Simple as that.
Yeah. Are you voting for Trump this upcoming?
Make America great again, motherfucker. Trump, make a motherfucker, make it great, motherfucker. Hey, listen, I'm a street motherfucker. Trump a criminal. Truck is all. He a criminal, right? I ain't never seen so many street motherfuckers. Now, this peep game. You got all these motherfuckers pontificating, commentating on Trump. Street motherfuckers. Oh, you're a criminal. Oh, you're a dirty motherfucker. What is that? It ain't never been an honest president in the history of this country. Never. Right? And then we know that it don't even matter who sits in the presidential seat. It don't matter who sits in the Oval Office. Though that is not the person who controls the direction that this country is gonna go in. It's a figurehead. Does not control that shit, so it don't even matter. Trump is a criminal. Trump, he paid the bitch off and said, grab by the pussy. He paid Stormy Daniels off and did hush money. Listen, I swear to God, you can hear street niggas who criminals who stomped out, been in prison. Bro, you ratting on a nigga though. You agreeing with them trying to knock a motherfucker? That's what you doing. So we gonna listen, man. Let's keep it gangster. Trump a criminal. I say he a what? He didn't money launderer. He didn't pay the bitch off. So you got a problem with him using his money to pay this bitch off? Tell this little bitch to go and get your funky ass down somewhere. You got a problem? You a street motherfucker? Trump is the first president that you've ever seen talking about fuck the FBI. They some criminals. Fuck them. Get rid of the FBI direction. Fire that bitch. Fuck the attorney general. Fuck all them judges. I'm finna put judges on the bench who gonna do what I tell them to do for the most part. Fuck the FBI. Every hood nigga in America. When he said that, I vote. I want my vote. He exposing the FBI. He exposing them. Exposing the DEA. Exposing the ATF. How you a street motherfucker? You got a problem with that? You should be clapping. You should be clapping. Get their ass together. You hear me? Get their ass together. Oh, he lied about the pandemic. Your bitch lied to you and told you your son is your son. That ain't none of your son. You hear me? The bitch you fucking on told you she faithful to you. She ain't faithful to you. She don't give a fuck nothing about you. Man, these motherfuckers just picking and choosing this selective gangsterism, selective politics. Make America great again. Put Trump in this so we can do some gangster shit. You hear me? So we can do some gangster shit. You hear me? That's what I'm gonna say. When he's clamped down on the motherfucking Mexicans down there, right? Then we're gonna just move that shit to New York. You know what I'm saying? Let them go in and focus on that shit. There's other ways we can drop that shit in the hood. Fuck them. Let them do what that. Because white America want to hear that anti-immigration ass shit. They love it. He playing to his base. Let them shut that down. We got other ways we can.
He knows how to get them votes. That's
yeah,
for sure.
He tapped into white America's disdain for everybody that's not white. That's what it is, man. Make America great again. Fuck Joe Biden. Joe Biden got to go at Kamala Harris. I don't even want to call her no sneaky dick sucking ass bitch on your platform. But Kamala Harris, that bitch got to go. That bitch tore California up. Ask a motherfucker from Cali, who a street motherfucker, how do you feel about Kamala Harris? She did most shit in terms of trying to support the 3 strikes and you out shit. All that prosecution she doing and then ignoring like crimes that are traditionally committed by white people. She knows, man, fuck Kamala Harris. Fuck Joe Biden. Joe Biden. With all that old hoe ass shit, fuck Joe Biden, fuck his nigga. Son, biggest crackhead in Washington, D.C. 20 years ago. But Joe Biden standing up next to nigga got his dick sucked, what his name is? Bill Clinton, he's sitting next to that motherfucker talking about crack and cocaine. Your son blowing coke through his ass. He got a bitch with a straw blowing crack smoke in his asshole, man. You know, fuck Joe Biden, fuck Kamala Harris, make America great again.
You've been going viral on IG for basically like shining light on a serial rapist in Detroit, and he was a rapper?
Yeah, hell yeah. T-Dot, that's what's his name. T-Dot Reigns, not Pringle. Yeah, motherfucking rape. I mean, listen, man, that shit fell in my lap. I wasn't trying to even look to see who took no pussy. You know what I'm saying? But this ain't taking no pussy. Man, dog putting his hands, allegedly, you know what I'm saying? Putting his hands on kids. When the female who he in jail right now for touching an 11-year-old baby, bro. You know what I'm saying? The female who, cause I know him. I've been knowing him a decade. You know what I'm saying? I know him. I said something. I found out about him touching babies and shit like that 8-9 years ago. I said something about 8-9 years ago. It exploded between me and him in 2018 when I really females was just coming to me like, man, you know, dog touched my baby. He blah 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 blah. It's that type of shit, right? So I'm like, nah, that's some whole shit. So when she sent me the audio, I got backlash for that too, cause motherfuckers like, well, it's a bunch of perverts in this world, bro. And this whole situation has really shined a light and really gave focus to how perverted motherfuckers' thought processes is. Motherfuckers like, oh, she was an 11-year-old girl, she was fast in the ass, she knew what she was doing. And the comments that you see on that shit, when I put that shit up, you got motherfuckers, man, that's her fault. She to blame too. Bro, she a kid, she's a baby, she's 11 years old. Her mind is not even developed to the point. Well, she knew she was talking to a grown man, she was having sex with a grown man, she was fast in the ass, blah, blah, blah. Listen, grown men can manipulate the minds of children. It don't matter how fast you think she was, bro. He's an adult. As an adult, it's your responsibility not to be no freak, bitch ass nigga like that, bro. You can't put the responsibility or the onus on a child to make a adult decision. We already know the kids nowadays are overly sexualized because of the social media, the movies you don't see on TV. So yeah, just because they may do it, don't mean that as a grown man that's some appropriate behavior. Nigga, you a monster. That's some whole shit. You deserve everything that got coming to you. Yeah, the city on fire right now with that though.
You said he's locked up right now?
Yeah, he locked up right now.
Is he like facing a charge on that?
Yeah, first degree. First degree.
For just
CSC.
one of them though? Or?
For just one of them. So when I posted that shit, listen, I posted this shit, and I'm gonna tell you, bro, within 48 hours, I had over 50 females in my DM thanking me for exposing it because according to them, he been doing this shit in that particular neighborhood. I'm gonna do like this. I ain't gonna say the name because they mad at me about saying the name. There's a bunch of real motherfuckers over there. But they say this motherfucker, all the females saying that this nigga been raping and molesting 10, 11, 12-year-old girls over there for 20 plus years. And the females are saying that a bunch of motherfuckers over there knew about it, but because of how popular he was, or because he had a few people in his family that was like on some, you know, you don't want to, you gotta back down off of that, either for the paper or you gotta back down on that because of who he is. You don't want that funk. It's like intimidating the mamas of the little girls type shit, feel me? So your dog a dragon, you know what I'm saying? I ain't blaming the hood, I ain't blaming Linwood. You know what I'm saying? But it's a bunch of motherfuckers that when you look, oh, I've been through that. Go look at my comments. We follow each other on social media. Mm-hmm. Go look at the comments and you will see guys and girls talking about, oh, ain't nothing new, I've been through that.
Mm-hmm. No, that was the first thing that stuck out. It was like, damn.
Y'all been through that, but y'all ain't, there are motherfuckers who have said something about it. Free Juice. You know what I'm saying? Juice is one of the cats who's finna get out of here for touching his baby. So there are motherfuckers who did step to him about this shit, but look at, we social media friends. We've been social media friends for years now. Mm-hmm. Go look at the post and you're gonna see, oh, I've been through that. Ain't nothing new. You been through that, it ain't nothing new, but you ain't never said nothing about it. And right now you comment on my page, but you ain't even shared the fact to spread awareness about the shit this monsters did. Listen, bro, selling dope, armed robbery, killing a motherfucker, that's hood shit. Touching babies, you deserve death for that. That's not a crime that's motivated by growing up in an impoverished situation. That ain't motivated by, those are psychological crimes that are not motivated by you growing up in poverty, you growing up in the hood, you growing up without a mama, you growing up without nothing to eat. Those crimes are driven by just robbery, murder, anger, frustration, growing up broke and fucked up and want something different, so you're gonna shake a bag, or you don't know how to deal with your motherfucking anger, so you might flame a motherfucker. That's one thing. Touching babies, that's some monster, horrible shit, bro. And then they say that 75% of the kids who get molested, in their preteen adolescence, they go on to become molesters themselves. So when you touch a baby, you ain't just having a negative impact on that child's life, you creating a monster, because 75% of especially boys who get touched and molested go on to become molesters themselves. And now it ain't just females saying that he molested them, it's guys coming forward saying that he raped and molested them as well. Jeez. So this motherfucker just a horrible monster. That nigga, that's Detroit first hip-hop serial motherfucking rapist.
So if he gets convicted, what do you think will happen to him in prison? How will he be treated?
Oh, they just tighten his ass up in the county jail. But for the most part, they're gonna send in Michigan, bro. They got prisons that specifically deal with sexual predators, bro. So they're gonna send him to a prison that caters to and only houses. They have like whole prisons that in Michigan. Michigan is the sexual. If you want to do a sex crime and get treated like a kid and get protected, go to Michigan.
I didn't know they had prisons.
Man, Michigan got whole prisons that's just nothing but sexual deviants, and then they got some prisons where you got 1 or 2 units specifically set aside to deal with motherfuckers who got sex crimes, and they keep them isolated from the rest of the general population. So ain't nothing gonna happen to him in that bitch. He gonna go in that bitch and watch it, order a TV, and he gonna get him some noodles and some little Debbie's. He gonna sit that bitch and watch TV and go play basketball, go to the weight pit. That's what he gonna do. Yeah. This world don't give a fuck about motherfuckers touching kids, bro. All you gotta do, go look at the comments. You seen them. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's the little girl fault. And these is motherfuckers, these ain't just no kooky ass old motherfuckers. These is young motherfuckers, 20, 21, 22, 30, 35, who supposed to understand that shit is some shit that's not acceptable. Period. It ain't acceptable. Trick chimed in. You know what I'm saying on that shit? Trick made a video trying being like, no, that shit ain't acceptable. Yeah. Motherfucker, you deserve to get everything you got coming to you. We don't even want you to go to the penitentiary. We want to put you back out here so we can do you dirty.
Yeah. What you think of the Sexyy Red sex tape?
Man, if you don't go ahead on, ask me about that old ridiculous ass shit. If you don't go ahead on, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got no problem with Sexyy Red. That pussy ain't right though. You hear me? That pussy, that booty hole ain't, what that bitch say, that pussy pink? No, it ain't. That pussy been somewhere. That pussy get more miles on it than my Grand Marquise. My Grand Marquise got 146,000 miles on that bitch. That pussy pink, booty hole brown, that's out the window, bitch. That pussy, and then the nigga spit on her. Did you see the nigga spit? Ah, oh, come on, man, go on. You see, he spit a brown, like he chewing tobacco. The spit was brown.
He was drinking cognac or something.
Man, come on with that Sexyy Red. Come on. Sexyy Red need to go. Listen, what's the other bitch name? Suki. Suki ain't got nothing on Sexyy Red. Sexyy Red, I ain't got no Sexyy Red. You was a hood rat bitch. And I love it. Keep giving it to her raw. I don't give a fuck. She living her truth. She ain't been, a lot of these hoes is dirt ball hole like that, but they don't want to come out with it. They want to have it. Bitch dirt ball. But Suki, that bitch ain't getting nothing. Suki, you Mother Teresa compared to that hoe. You hear me? You Mother Teresa compared that bitch there. I don't want none of that pussy. That pussy ain't right. You know that pussy ain't right. That pussy ain't right. That pussy, I never want none of that pussy. But after I seen that, that's no. That's not. I'll pass.
Do you think she meant to post it herself, or did someone else post it on her page?
You got Instagram? Mm-hmm. Okay, so when it posted to her page or to her story?
It posted to her story.
To her story. Okay, so I ain't get my phone, but it's a process to posting shit to your story. It ain't just no accident. First, you got to hit the upper right hand little shit. You can see your story. Right? You gotta hit that in your story.
Or you swipe over.
Right? Then you gotta swipe over or hit the button again and find the video. Then you have to.
Or you're recording it from your story.
They do that? Record from their story? That's some new shit to me. I ain't did that shit, you hear me? I'm a wild boy. I can't, you just put me up on some shit, you hear me? No, but you gotta go through it's like 3 different stages at least before that shit hit your story. Tell me right or wrong.
Yeah.
Step 1, oh shit. Step 2, Step 3, I really believe that she thought that shit was gonna be like some Mimi Nico shit. No. That wasn't no motherfucking accident. That was just, listen, the whole thing is she feeding it, she don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? If it's gonna help me sell some records, it's just some outrageous shit, like a motherfucker catch a case, get caught with a gun for the album drop. She must be having a single for the drop. That ain't no motherfucking accident, bro. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no motherfucker, that shit is horrible. Listen, it ain't about whether she did or didn't. It's about the video itself. How did you think that shit was gonna be appealing? He spit brown spit in your pussy. I can't wait for Jesus to come back. Jesus can't get back here fast enough for me. Jesus, What you waiting on, bro? Jesus can't get here fast enough to deal with these niggas. Jesus, you died for that? Jesus, according to Christian theosophy, if you believe, Jesus died to save us because God was gonna fuck us up, right? He was gonna get rid of us. Jesus, no. I believe they can get right. Man, Jesus died for, he ain't getting no pussy. Jesus died without getting no pussy. He died for these, you think he'd do it again? If you was Jesus, would you die for these niggas again? Come on back, Jesus, and die for us again. Man, fuck you hoe ass niggas. I ain't finna die for you bitch ass niggas again. What y'all do with it? Well, I already did that once. No, fuck you, fuck y'all, fuck you, bitch, fuck you. Jesus come back and say Sexyy Red. Man, Jesus ain't come back fucking these niggas, man. You know I ain't lying. Jesus, stay where you at. Don't come back down here fucking with these niggas. Let these niggas, all you gonna do is you gonna go on. You already died once, you ain't get no pussy. Jesus ain't, think about it. Jesus ain't get no pussy. So I die before I get a piece of pussy for you wretched ass niggas to be doing this shit 2,000 years later. And it's getting worse. It ain't getting no better, man. Jesus, relax. Don't come back here fucking with these niggas.
This is a good segue to announce that you about to do a comedy special, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Thursday, November 16th in Detroit, Southfield, Michigan at the Punchline Comedy Lounge. Okay. I'm in the comedy game now, bro. I'm a Cancer. My astrological sign is a Cancer. Mm-hmm. So if you know anything about astrology, they say Cancers are motherfuckers. We're the most emotional of all the astrological signs. Cancer is the cardinal water sign. So that means that we are the most emotional. We're the most affected by the moon and the tides and shit like that. So we get mad quick, we cry quick, we complain quick. We wear our emotion on our sleeves more than any other sign, period. So yeah, I'm finna do some comedy shit, bro. I can do it. I can do it. Fuck you mean? If he can do it.
Something you thought about for a while, or?
Yeah, I actually have, though.
Okay.
I'm a funny motherfucker in real life. You know what I'm saying? We done had conversations where we were laughing like a motherfucker, right? My perspective on life and just all the different things I've seen, it allows me to have, I put comedy to shit that's not even really comical. You know what I'm saying? I'm less of a one-line, one-punch motherfucker, and I'm more of a storyteller. I got a bunch of flash shit to say. A bunch of interesting perspectives that I find humor in, and we just gonna do it like that, man. So it's Thursday, November 16th, Punchline. Shout out to my man Ty Flat Towel for putting the event together for me. Shout out to everybody involved with that shit. Got Big Coco is the comedian who gonna open up for me. Roast Spit gonna DJ. Shout out to everybody who.
Wait, are you the main act?
It's just me. I'm the comedian.
You just said someone's opened it up for you. I'm like, wait, what?
No. Flat Tire is his club. You know what I'm saying? Flat Tire is the club. But I'm the comedian. I'm telling jokes. Now think about Dave Chappelle, Paul Mooney, Andrew Dice Clay, and Bernie Mac all in one motherfucker. We're going up. He gonna love it. I put my word on it. Everything I do it well. You feel what I'm saying? So it is what it is. You hear me?
You've been working on your material then?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. Listen.
So I was like, don't give us too much.
No.
I feel like that whole Jesus thing, that could have been material right there.
That's material. Jesus, go back. That's material. I just gave it to you. I gave it to you. That. Yeah, so it just is what it is. When motherfuckers see that part, they're going to laugh at that part. Because, Jesus, don't you bring your ass back here fucking with these motherfuckers now. You hear me? Sexyy Red. You going to say Sexyy Red. Man, we let that bitch burn in eternal damnation, and you better. If you come back and die again for these wretched motherfuckers, you better not do that. I wouldn't do it. I'm gonna give you some advice. I'm gonna call Jesus. You better not bring your ass back here for this shit. You hear me? No. No. The music alone, I ain't coming back fucking with you. The music alone should let Jesus know. Whatever you're doing, just keep, whatever beat you on, listen to Tupac, just keep doing that. Don't come back fucking with this shit. Yeah. So what's going down? Yeah. Punchline, November 16th, Thursday. It's called the I'm Cancering for Show. Cause I'm on my shit, you hear me? I'm on my shit up and that motherfucker's going down, you hear me?
I hope this is recorded so I can watch
I'm recording it, hell yeah. Elite Media gonna be in the building, record that motherfucker, we putting it on Tubi. Shout out to Dennis Reed.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. So Dennis Reed gonna put that motherfucker on everywhere, Tubi, BT Black Comedy Special. It's gonna be full record, full 4K, full HD, it's on the flow.
Now, what other interviews do you have lined up? Because I'm sure folks are hitting you up nonstop to get you on their platform.
Bro, I got a Dallas run coming up. I'm doing a promo tour called I Can't Believe You Said That promo tour. So I'm fucking with everybody from Big D with Mogo State of Mind, out there with Sean Cotton, that's part of his camp. I'm going to holler at real life street stars.
Okay.
I'm going to holler at everybody, man. I'm just traveling around with this shit, let my perspective be known. I just signed a deal with D as well to do my own DJ academic style YouTube Live podcast tag. Yeah, I just signed that deal yesterday. 5 figures. So I'm getting paid to talk my shit. You know what I'm saying?
How does that feel? You know, not too many people get paid to share their opinions on shit.
When it comes to motherfuckers who get interviewed on a national scale, how many people you got? You got Charleston.
How many, yeah.
You got Boosie. You got Rainwater. And now you got me. Ain't none of them more dynamic than me. Ain't none of those gentlemen have more to talk about and more perspective than me. And none of them been through the shit I've been through. Good, bad, and ugly. It's going down. Period. Simple as that. Shout out to D, Mogul State of Man. Shout out to the whole team. Homegirl Hellcat out there going crazy. Shout out to Hellcat, my people. Shout out to everybody. But yeah, I'm finna go crazy. It's called In the Dog Pound Live.
That's
with Dawgface called it wrong. Yeah, In the Dog Pound Live. So it's live YouTube, just like academics do. Live, like the Star Report on YouTube, it's going live. Ticker, everything, you can call in, you can chime in, I can pull you up, you can go live with me on video. You know what I'm saying?
You get some trolls.
I don't get, man, I'm rich. Fuck them. The more you hit that button, I get paid.
Yeah.
Right? The more that's what they don't know. You make that little comment, that motherfucker algorithm get to moving, right? The more you make that comment, the more you do your little shit. So if you're a Dawgface fan, the dog bone emoji, the emoji, you put that dog bone on that bitch. Like my dog pound on their motherfucking ass. But if you make a comment, I get paid. You dislike it, I get paid. You like it, I get paid. I don't give a fuck. Talk about it. I'm gonna get some trolls. They don't like me. I don't give a fuck nothing about them who's not liking me, man. They ain't like Jesus. Why Jesus dead? Because he said something that motherfuckers didn't like. So yeah, I don't give a fuck. It is what it is. In the Dog Pound Live with Dawgface called it wrong. Coming soon. That should be up and running real fast. So it is what it is. Give me an opportunity to talk my shit. You know what I'm saying? Go crazy.
By the way, too, man.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. And shout out to D too, man. He's family with us too.
Solid.
Absolutely. Anything else you're working on right now, Dawgface, that you want to reveal? Or?
My book. I got a book coming out called The Little Black Book. It should be out March of 2024, March next year. It's called The Little Black Book. It's like a guide. If you want to know anything about Detroit's hip hop culture, it's not even about the culture necessarily. It's going to be a black book. I'm going to have a rating system of all the artists I can think of from Michigan. I'm going to have a rating system in a Little Black Book. So if you an executive of any ilk, if you're an A&R, if you're working with any label, any production squad, any production agreement company, anything that got to do with entertainment, if you want to know, I'm judging motherfuckers in terms of lyrical ability, delivery, overall stage presence. It's called a Little Black Book. So it's going to be a rating system for every artist that I can think of, I can find from the city, from Detroit, Michigan, just Michigan all over the place. From Ben Harbor up to fucking Bay City. It's just gonna be a Little Black Book to give you the inside scoop on a rating system. You know what I'm saying? 1 through 5, A through D, in terms of how ready and how qualified they are to be a superstar.
Okay. We'll be on the lookout for that.
Yeah, it's called a Little Black Book. Yep.
Okay. You got a shout out you want to give before we wrap it up here, Dawgface?
Oh shit! Shout out to my people, man. Shout out to everybody who's been supporting my movement, man. Shout out Exclusive B. Exclusive B going crazy down the interview scene too. Shout out to Exclusive B, crazy Queen Pen. Shook that bag real good. You know what I'm saying? Kept it solid. Shout out to Elite Media. Shout out to Mogul State of Mind, Hellcat. Shout out to my man Flat Tire. Shout out to everybody who supported the movement, man. Zippy, yes, Uncle sir. Zippy. Shout out to man Nino, Weed Boy. I talk to Nino a lot. Shout out to my man Damu, Red Zone Tay. Shout out to all my people, they know who they is, man. Nephi, Texas boy, it's my guy. Zeke. Shout out to everybody who been supporting my movement, all people from Tampa Bay. DJ Shizm, Dream Chaser, Trap God, Hunter, Bruh. Shout out to all my people down there, the whole city of Tampa Bay, Memphis, St. Louis, all my people in Atlanta, all my people in Alabama. Shout out to everybody. Y'all fuck with y'all all. Shout out to We Got Brunch. It's the dopest restaurant in Michigan right now. Shout out to Seven Sliders in Illinois, Big Papa Smoke thing on Finkel. Shout out to the whole motherfucking B. Willis movement, man. The whole Willis family, man. The Willis Early clan. Don't fuck with them Earlys, though. Them Earlys ain't right, though. But the Willises, they cool. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody that's supporting the movement, man. I fuck with those who fuck with me.